Hello, creatives. Thanks for dropping by. Before we begin, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that way you know when these videos go live and you can share with us and learn a little bit today and, share with other people. It helps the algorithm and it helps me out and the channel grows. So thank you so much. Today's thought is an interesting one because for those of us who might have had short tempers growing up, this is a thought for you. And it's not an easy one, or at least it's not an easy one to implement, right? The thought is the greatest remedy for anger, excuse me, is delay. Delay. Now, what do I mean by that? We've all gotten angry, all of us, right? And we've all done something in the heat of anger or said something in the heat of anger. And there's that one saying that, a spoken word can't be taken back, fired arrow can't be withdrawn. And, our words can be like arrows. Delay when you're angry. You've heard it. Count to 10, right? Take a breath, go walk around the block. All these things are basically this thought in action. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Take a moment, stop, take stock, step back a bit, and just breathe. Why is this important? When we're angry, and we've all been guilty of this, all of us. We do things that are irrational. We do things that we want to take back later on. We may say things that injure or harm others in the heat of our anger. And if you delay, if you take a moment, if you stop and just pause in the heat of the anger, right? This is hard. I know it's hard. But in the heat of that anger, if you take a moment and pause and stop, you give yourself a moment, you give yourself a chance to kind of recalibrate, to think about the situation, to even consider, is this worth my getting angry about? Is it worth my getting angry for? Is it something that requires this response from me? Because most of the time, when we do get angry, not every time, sometimes the anger is justified, but even in the midst of that anger, it's better to stop, delay, take a moment, even with justified anger, and think about what you're going to say or think about what you're going to do. Why? Because you're going to end up doing something that you regret. You're going to end up doing something that is going to hurt you, probably more than the person that you're angry at or the situation that you're angry at. Or, and this does happen, you'll escalate the situation instead of de-escalating it. You'll make a tough situation harder. You'll make it worse by getting angry and then expressing that anger. And usually we never. It's very rare that we express our anger in constructive ways. Usually we'll say something that we don't want to say. We'll say something inappropriate, or we'll act in a way that's inappropriate, or something like that. That's not like me. I'm sure you've heard this, or you've probably said this. I don't know what came over me. That's not like me. Why does that happen? Because when we're angry, we're not thinking straight. We're not thinking coherently. We're not thinking in a way that makes sense. And that's why, if you delay, that count to 10 is really great. Counting to 20 or counting to 100 is even better, especially when we're dealing with people that we care about. Because sometimes those are the people who push our buttons the most. And we don't want to hurt them. We might get angry because there's nothing wrong with being angry. Really, there isn't. It's what you do with that anger, how you handle the anger, how you act when you're angry. That's where most of us get into situations that we may want to retract later on, that we might want to regret and pull back. So getting angry is not the issue. It's What do we do when we're angry? How do we turn that energy, that emotion into something constructive? That's what you have to focus on. So for some of us, that means doing some push-ups. It means taking a walk and just going outside and enjoying the fresh air because we need to clear our head. Try to find something constructive to do, not destructive, constructive, that can help you channel that anger and also kind of let it go, get rid of it a bit. So that way, when you come back to the situation, you can do so with a cool head and not say or do something that you may end up regretting later on. So today, I want you to consider that the greatest remedy for anger is delay. And above all, be uncommon. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your day and weekend. Take care.